Hello, this is Pat Walker at Mission Winners. I hope you're all having a great, safe weekend. You're able to get around, do some other things. Wherever you are, I hope the weather's good for you. This is something and that you're safe and healthy. Things in life that really matter. So what are we doing here? We're doing a MAXLIST overview. What's going on with the MAXLIST stocks? These stocks are the big foundations, fortresses for money. I want you all to think about this. Ponder this. Nobody does what Amazon does as good as Amazon does it. And you can say, well, I don't like what Amazon does. You know what, folks? That's the opinion on getting onto the political side of things maybe or something like this. I'm interested in the company as an investment to buy. I'm here to make money, all right? But I will also tell you this. I don't buy tobacco stocks. That's one area I stay away from. You can say, why? Because it killed my dad at a young age. Now, that was his choice, but that's just an issue with me. I won't buy them. But let's go on here and take a look at the MAXLIST. What do you say? Rock and roll. Here we go. Spiders, S&P 500. It's always good to frame up the big market first. Spiders doing fine. S&P 500, good. Leveraged S&P 500, doing good. We're in this. Lock some profits in. Picking them up here. That's a nice trend, folks. That's nice. Just letting it work. QQQ, steadily grinding up. NASDAQ 100. QLD, NASDAQ 100. It's doing great. Everything's fine. Just let it work. And it's nice to see the NASDAQ 100 picking up. Small caps, they haven't participated as much yet, but they're on the 50-day. It would be nice to see them. You see that price alert right there? It would be nice to see that start to pick up. And the same thing's true with TNA. See that price alert? Mid cap hitting highs. Good to see. Oh, and this one focuses on the MAXLIST stocks. FV. It's very slow, but it's hitting highs. Good to see. So let's go through the MAXLIST. What's going on here? Study these charts. Remember this. Charts are a reflection of human emotions. Fear, greed, panic, complacency. Study price and volume. Everything you need to know is in the charts. But I'll also say this. I'm big on looking at the numbers too. I want to see companies with great earnings and great sales. These are the screens that we use on MarketSmith, and they help us to find super stocks. So let's rock on here. Here we go. Apple. You see this forming right here, folks? You got yourself a big, and it's starting to form a little handle right here, a little shelf. That's nice to see. And I also need to share this with you, and this is important. This is for everybody. Please remember this. We are now in earnings season. That's big. Do not forget that. Remember this. It only takes one blow up on an earnings surprise to hurt you financially, but also to hurt you emotionally. And yeah, I've been in there. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to get creamed in a stock. It was a long time ago, but I still remember. Yeah, what was the stock? It was MasterCard, and it was 5 figures. Boom. So anyway, here we go. Apple. And you can say, well, how long a period of time? Oh, 6 seconds. How about that? Gap down. So here we go. Apple. Forming a little handle here. Good to see. Amazon was bought right there. See this? Watch this. See that clean and simple line? See these tops right here? Got a high right here. You got a support line here. High right here. Close to the line right here. High right here. Go across here. Could it push through that line and also be pushing through the 50-day? Gosh, I wonder. That'd be pretty cool if it did, wouldn't it? Oh, look, it did on a pick on volume. Yeah, and guess what? It was on the key list the night before and it was bought. And from here to here, that's 200. There you go. Take it. Still in it? Well, yeah. Yeah. Look at this, folks. See that resistance line here? This may go sideways for a little bit and then push through this line. And then guess what? We'll buy more. That's it. That's it. Alibaba. There's nothing here. I mean, folks, compare and contrast. Look at this thing lifting up above the moving average. Look at this. Ain't nothing here. You say, well, that was a good bar. Yeah, that's true, but stack the deck in your favor. There's nothing great going on with this at this point in time. So there you go. Baidu, similar situations. They're like sister stocks. Nothing here, nothing here. There's better holes to go fishing in. How about that? Facebook, bought here. All right? Running up, locked some profit in, not much, but we're hanging on to it. I'd like to see this start to lift again, okay? Here's the beauty of it. By selling a little bit in the strength, guess what? No matter what happens, we will make money. Fact, we will make money. Google, Entry right here. Clean and simple base. MAXLIST stock. Still own it. Locked a little profit in great shape. Just letting it work. I mean, that's nice. It is 160 points, you know. I'd live with that. Which leads to another point for all of us. You'll never go broke taking a profit. And I say this a lot in the videos. That is a lie. Eliminate that from your thought processes. If your losses are bigger than your profits, you will go broke. Limit losses and ride trends for as long as humanly possible. Sell a little bit off to guarantee profits, and by default from a psychological level, and yeah, I got a degree in it, you're going to let that stuff work longer. Okay? Why? Think about this. If you take 20% off after it's made a good move, you say to yourself, this stock can fall all the way down to my purchase price. Not that I'm going to let that happen, but it could, and I could sell the rest for break even, and I still made money. By default, it allows us to weather small pullbacks much better. Something to remember. Control what's going on between your ears. The biggest part of this game, folks, is not what is before your eyes. It's what's between your ears. Okay? And yeah, I've studied it intensely. All right? So here we go. Goldman Sachs. Now look at this. I like this. MAXLIST stock. See that volume on that bar? That's big. Going across these tops. If it starts to take this out, see my price alert? If it starts to take out these tops, MAXLIST stock, this could be a good move. We'll see. MasterCard, just slowly grinding up near some tops. Decent. Microsoft. I jumped ahead of myself. Microsoft, entry right there. Good volume. Clean and simple downward sloping trend line. It's just marching. Guess what we're doing? We're letting it work. That's all. I got price alerts set. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll show you. I'll put a price alert right near Friday's lows. If it starts losing that and the volume's heavy, maybe I'll take a little bit. But right now, it's fine. It's fine. Netflix. See these tops right here? Needs to push through that line. I'll do something for you. Watch this. And please don't think you've got to get it to the penny. Give up on that, okay? That's close enough right there. That cluster there, and isn't it interesting, folks? You see that little green hash mark there? Do you know what that is? That's my price alert, telling me it's hitting that price. I put that in last week, okay? I want to be ready for it. Now, this is another great tactic for everybody. You can say, gosh, if it pushes through that line, maybe it'd be good to buy. Folks, you think we're the only people in the world that know about that line? Set your price alert a little earlier, okay? Drop it down a bit. Why? If it's approaching that line, hits this line, your limit alert go off, and you can watch the stock and look at the volume. See if volume's coming into it, and get ready for it to push through the pivot. That's being prepared. That's what we do at Mission Winners, and I love it. So here we go. This is fun, you know it? There's NVIDIA. Entry right there. People talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks. Folks, look at the volume on this bar. We bought that right there. A little 580, 581. That's a nice move, folks. I mean, that's real nice. We're just letting it work. You know, we locked 25% in, okay? But we've still got our line share. If this goes sideways and forms another shelf, guess what? We'll buy more. But no matter what happens, we're going to make great money. I didn't need to think about it. Square. Bought it here 3 times. Ran it up, locked it in, put in that reversal bar on heavy volume, and we locked that in and we made, without any day trading, this was good money. This was a good money in a short period of time. Now we're going to leave it alone. Maybe it's going to form a handle. By the way, do you see that price alert right there? You see that? You can't catch me in a lie. I'll drop it down a little bit. Maybe this is going to form a little handle. And if it does right in here, guess what? We'll buy it. Tesla. Started to lift up, pulled back. We bought this here and ran it up and made money. And then it reversed down and we locked it down. Now it's just going sideways. But no, watch this. Here's the weekly. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for you. Perhaps, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, perhaps it will do this and form a little handle. What catches your eye on this chart, folks? Well, it fell on pretty heavy volume, and it fell on pretty heavy volume. Oh, but then it went up on heavy volume. Oh, then it fell on less volume. It fell on less volume. Then it went up on low volume. Then it went up a bit on low volume. Oh, it started to go up on a pickup in volume again. Gosh, and look at this. It came right up to that line. Gee whiz, look at that. Golly, how about that? Gomer Pyle. You think that could push through that line? Well, sure. And if it does, we'll own it. Just to let you know, we owned it here and here and here. We bought 3 times. And we had a couple of VIPs that made $1 million on this stock last year. So let's be ready for it. Am I saying it's going to happen again? No, I'm not. But I am saying this. You got to be prepared, and that's what we do here. So let's move on. There's Tesla Daily. If it starts to lift through here on heavy volume, can buy some here, pushes through the white line, buy more. Twitter, we had Twitter here, rallied up. It's just resting, nothing special. Just, we'll see what happens, okay? And then there's Visa. Visa, everywhere you want to be. Go through that line. Look at the weekly. Here's the weekly. Let's refresh this and see what we have. You've got a top here and a top here. What's one negative you see in this chart, folks, looking at price and volume? And it should hit you like a ton of bricks. Boy, Pat, there was some serious selling right there. Gosh, you know what? You're right. Oh, Pat, there was some serious selling right there. Oh, yeah. And then it rallied up on decreasing volume. Oh, gee whiz, you're right. Good analysis. So what does that tell us, folks? Folks, that's serious selling. What does this need to do? It needs to push through tops on serious volume. So there's Visa. Gosh, what's the other stock like Visa? MasterCard. Oh, gee whiz, look at that. Gosh, there's MasterCard. There's Visa. Gee willikers, they kind of look the same. There you go. Anyway, that's the MAXLIST overview. One of the things we like to do is not just give ideas, it's to teach. It's to explain things. I say this, and it may sound corny or simplistic, but it's a fact. To know that 2 + 2 = 4 is knowledge. But to know why 2 + 2 = 4 is knowledge that's transferable to other situations. And that is power. And that's what we do at Mission Winners, is give that knowledge base, and then you can run your show.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.